So, welcome back to Rimworld, everyone. Once upon a time, this was one of my regular games. I would play it continuously for like 2 years or something. Yeah, I'm in the mood again finally. So we're gonna try to get one of the endings of this game. I'm gonna start off slow. Always commitment mode. Always Iron Man. Yeah, go big. Or go home. Go big and go home is how I think is what I'd like. I mean, why not have both? Why not have both? Yeah, I miss this game. I just streamed way too much of this, honestly. Like, so much of this game. I just got tired of it, honestly. Will I play this continuously again? I don't know. I already feel like shit. Okay. I guess I'll go for Buddhist collectivists. Hi, Shamari, hi, Shamari, hi. Just whatever we get, I think, is what I will go with. Except for the burqa. I don't like that because it covers the whole body. I need to see my colonist bodies. Yeah, I need to see them. I need to look at them. Yeah, I'm very greedy, by the way. Why not have both at the same time, honestly? Yeah, we have a constructor. We'll take the miner and the crafter, I guess. And what else do we need? Ideally a planter, but we can get away with hunting, honestly. Yeah, we can get away with hunting, maybe. Oh. Oh boy, the only planter that we have can't really fight. You have good social skills, and enemies tend to be kinda garbo, honestly. You either have, like, yeah, full attack and nothing else. Or just like nothing else, honestly. They're just soldiers, or nothing. You have never seen Rimworld before. This is like the best game ever made, by the way. How have you never seen Rimworld before? This is like a very common streamer game. Very common streamer game, honestly. Yeah, even Mori Calliope played this once. This is the famous war crime simulator, yes? It is a simulation game, so... Simulation, PC only game? If you know what a colony builder is, that's what this is. Yeah, it's like, simulation kinda survival game, I guess. It's hard to describe. Imagine The Sims if it's just more brutal. With more interesting mechanics, I guess. And by that I mean, you're probably going to die over and over again, while people just kill each other. You ever load up The Sims and have one of your guys just start up a baby barbecue? Puts the newborn in the barbecue. Yeah, that's like... These are the vibes you're in for, honestly. You didn't watch streamers before me. That's kinda weird, honestly. Like, how have you never, like, seen a stream before? Yeah, this is a very boring game to watch, like, in video form, honestly. Like, you see videos of it sometimes. Like from the Spiffing Brit, for example. I don't know. If you're a streamer and you play PC games, like, you're gonna do this at some point. Okay, let's land in this iguana habitat, I think. In the middle of a desert, but like, whatever, let's go. We're just gonna be flying away anyway. Yeah, we're gonna have to chase. We're gonna have to chase all of the ship parts anyway. Starting off with the grab ship thing, after not playing for it forever. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Hey, where am I landing? I guess in this canyon, I guess. We don't need to worry about planting, I guess, since I have no planters. You haven't lived until you eat people on an ice sheet. That is true, isn't it? When you're starving to death in the South Pole. You haven't lived until you've committed a little bit of cannibalism. You've just eaten somebody. Completely devoured them. As you're desperate for food. And you have no food. But you have lots of people to eat. You ever dream of eating somebody? Taking their arms and their legs off? Forcing them into confinement? Forcing them to make babies constantly? You ever build a human baby factory? Not only can you eat people, but yeah, you can do that too in this game. I haven't played with the Combat Extended mod. I have to learn how to play first. So until I'm good at the base game, I just refuse to play with mods like that. I haven't gotten good at the base game of this. Even though I played this for like, I don't know. How long has it been? Exactly 2,851 hours. I almost have 3,000 hours in this game. I've never beaten it. Well, maybe once actually. But that's it. Maybe today is the day. Today is the day once we get an ending. And I can play with more mods finally. Oh, I do actually have a planter, actually. Well, I guess we don't have to live off of iguana today. We get some nice rice. Some nice rice. 2K hours is legit. I don't think I am a veteran. I mean, I understand this, but I don't think I was ever good at it. Was I ever good? I don't think so. What do we call our spaceship, by the way? Our grab ship? We're like, communist Buddhists. So what's a good name? Oh, that's randomness until something funny comes up. The wise viper vessel. That's terrible. Let's do it. You think I'm good, you say? You're always calling me good. You would say that no matter what, honestly. No matter what, you would just say that I'm good. So I can't exactly, like, yeah, comment on that. It's just... Hi, Callier. Hi, Callier. Okay, let's build some beds for them. Build beds so they can sleep. And that will expand our ship a little bit. I guess the first thing we should do is build a kitchen and like food storage. Food storage and a kitchen, I think. This is the first thing that we should do. At least I think so. At least I think so. Yeah, food is good, by the way. If you eat food, you won't die. So it comes highly recommended, at least by me. Yeah, we're just starting. You're not late. You're very much not late, by the way. Yeah, you're just in time. Just in time. Just in... Just in time. Yeah, this is a game where losing is fun. You're meant to lose. If you win, that's a nice bonus. It's just... This is like a hardcore punishment game. Yeah, losing is really fun. Hardcore punishment game. Oh, I love punishment games. When the game punishes me just right. There's nothing better. Oh, I think I left Anomaly on. Oh, whatever. I guess we get the spooky, like, undead expansion. That's gonna be interesting. It really kind of clashes with the, Odyssey DLC. Which is all about exploration and, like, adding a space layer and stuff. What's his Rimworld about? What is Rimworld about? Help me, bot. Help me, please. Rimworld is a colony sim game where you build silly bases. It's a simulation game. It's a colony building simulation game with survival elements in it. Yes, a very helpful bot. I wouldn't know what to say without her, by the way. One of my favorite games, at least. Yeah, I'm big into simulation games. I haven't played them in like months, though. Just because I got sick of this, honestly. Like, I played it so much that I just, like, burned out hard. This was like a regular thing for me. Like a regular, like, stream thing for me, honestly. I haven't played it in, like, months because I'm just tired of it. Yeah, we're just building ourselves a little spaceship right now. And trying to survive. It's about making a super secure mountain base. Then dying because you got infested. While your pawns are down with malaria. Yeah, when you get malaria and then, like, you get bugs attached to you. Imagine if they had malaria, like, in Starship Troopers. And everybody died. That is, like, the vibe of this game, basically. Hi, squirrel. Hi, squirrel. Hi. Ugh. Ugh. That is a way to describe someone, by the way. That is a way to describe someone, it is. Ugh, God. Why do people bully me so much, honestly? I am my bullied so hard. Why? Yeah, maybe this can be a regular thing for us again, by the way. I don't know. I'm getting an urge to play the 2 games that I like to play again. Before I started to being a VTuber, I would just play 2 games. And nothing else. It was World of Warcraft and Rimworld. And that was about it for me. These are definitely my favorite games. I'll play them as much as I used to. Yeah, we gotta get into it again. We gotta get into rimming again. I'm in a rimming mood at least today. Will it last? I think it might. I can name pawns after the viewers. I suppose I could. Hi, Marco. Hi, Marco. If anyone wants to name the characters in the game, it doesn't have to be after yourself, by the way. You want me to name them Stinky Poo Poo or something? I would be more than happy to do that. Yeah, every time something bad happens to someone. Oh my god! Stinky Poo Poo! He's dying of the plague! Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? Hey, what do you have on you? This one has components, so we should buy them, I think. Who is my social person? Okay, go buy yourself some components. Name the dumbest pawn after you. Well, this girl is incapable of intellectual. She's literally incapable of rational thought. That's kind of like me. I think I should name her after myself. I mean, if she's incapable of researching, of learning, I think that sounds well by me. I can try it though. H.A. Bawalda. Bawalda kinda sounds like a girl's name. How do you spell your name? Bawalda. Area Boo Woo. I call you Boo Woo, by the way. Hi, VIP. Hi. How are you today? How are you today? How are you? How are you? Okay. This will be the stove room. Where the stove is. I guess I'll just tear this wall down. And I'll make this the freezer here. There. That's a big freezer. That'll fit lots of food in it, I think. My stream makes doing assignments easier. Yeah. I hate work. I don't like work. If I can make your life easier, a little bit more happy, bring a bit of pleasure, mammy, to your existence, I think I've done my job right. Yeah, I'm glad you have fun here. I'm glad you do. Hi, Claymore. Hi, Claymore. Avalda, that's an A, not a U. Hold on a second. It doesn't change the way you say it at all, but yeah. It's more correct now. Jesus. I like just like put the wrong name in the game. Hi Gato, hi Gato. You like Fox in the Warriors. I don't remember the Warriors, so I don't know if I can do that. I mean, I watched that a very long time ago. And I haven't fought a bit in forever, so... I'm not sure if I can do that. What did Fox do with the Warriors? This is a good question, I think. Yeah, I know Fox from Star Fox. I also know Grey Fox from, like, yeah, Metal Gear Solid. But he kind of died. He got stomped on by Metal Gear. I don't really want to do, like, yeah, Grey Fox. He went insane and then he got squished by a Metal Gear. I don't think I would like that very much. The ship has a very unfortunate shape right now. Does it really? I don't think it does. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Hey, there's a squirrel attacking. A singing iguana, actually. Okay, we had Big Showa. Yeah, wizard. Kill the wizard. Oh boy. If I put 2 big circles on the back of this. Yeah, I think that would be ideal shape. Seems like the perfect shape for a spaceship, honestly. Especially one of my ships. Yeah. What am I planning to make? Well, right now we're building, like... We're building a kitchen and a stove area. So that's what we're doing at the moment. Yeah, kitchen, stove area. So we need a butcher's table in there. And then we need, like... Then we need shelves in there to store food in. So one there... Yeah, wait. That should be perfect. This is where all the raw food will go. Yeah. And this is where all the completed meals will go. So meals, not meat. Except for those two. And it's done. That is a freezer. It is a freezer. Let me set up all the things for it. Animals. I think that's good. Just food and animals, I think. Actually, good. I think it's good. Is this like Starbound? Not really. Hi Nubcrum. Nubcumber. This is like Dwarf Fortress in space. Do you know Dwarf Fortress? It's like that combined with the 90s cult classic like Firefly. You remember the TV show from the 90s? Like, yeah, Firefly. It's not really related to Halo whatsoever. I don't know. It's like The Sims, but plus, The Sims plus like a tower defense game. Mixed with, like a city building game, I guess. Those are the 3 genres that I think would be closest to this. Asking me to explain this is... It's really difficult and it gives me a headache. It's not easy. It's a simulation game. This isn't Halo Wars. You can tell he's a console player, isn't it? Yeah. You can really tell that he's a console player. I make you feel so old? I didn't bring up Halo Wars. Someone else did. Like, Halo Wars hasn't been relevant for, like, I don't know. For over 20 years, I feel like. Since, like, 2008 or something. Anyways. I'm not the one who made you feel old. That was someone else. Someone else did that. It wasn't me. Someone else did that. Okay, let's throw ourselves a chess table in there. And I think that's about as much as we can crowd into the kitchen right now. We'll make a proper rec room later. Remember that show from the 90s? I mean, I watched it like, I don't know, 20 years later, honestly. It was on Netflix, and I was bored. So I watched all of Firefly. Why did I watch Firefly, though? Because Netflix didn't have anything. Yeah, at least at the time it didn't. And I just needed to watch something. I was bored. What do you pay the NPCs with? Nothing. They don't get paid. One day we'll have so much silver that we'll be, like, drowning in it. Remember Scrooge McDuck when he dived into, like, the pile of gold? That is gonna be us in the future. Once we start our organ harvesting. Organ harvesting, drug dealing, slavery. Once we get some slaves and some drugs going, we're gonna be rolling in silver. Yeah, swimming in it. Swimming in it. Yeah. Okay, that is the kitchen. I don't usually make kitchens that big, but it's done. Now we need ourselves some bedrooms. I guess I'll make a crafting room first and then attach bedrooms to it. I think this is pretty small, but it should be okay for a basic crafting room. Yeah, I can attach a research lab at the end of it. I need a refinery. Tailoring bench. And then like 4 other machines. I think that'll all fit in there, I think. It's a bit tight, but I think it'll all fit. I think so. We'll find out. This. Ugh. Will it fit? We can always try. You never know until you try. Oh boy, raiders. I'm being attacked. We can't keep these wasters, unfortunately. I guess we'll just have to kill her, I guess. Hey, let's station ourselves over there. And we will just, like, beat her down, I guess. Hey, there's a naked, charcoal woman coming. Okay. She is not dead. I guess we can sell her for money, so I'll keep her, actually. Since she is valuable as money. There's nowhere to put her, so I guess, like... we just don't use that table right now, I guess. Alright, throw her in prison. We're gonna enslave her and tell her her money. Future food, you say? Yeah, we can't keep her for the future baby factory. Human farm, baby factory, organ farm. She's too addicted to drugs, so we'll just have to sell her for money. The map is large, you say. Well, I guess it is. You haven't seen the entire world, though. You think the game is big, by the way. Yeah, how big is this game, by the way? Oh, now you spend all your time in little tiles. It's not as big as it looks. Right. It's this big right now. It's as big as our ship is. It could be as big as the planet one day, maybe, though. Maybe. Yeah, we had to take the table away. They'll have to eat on the floor like animals now. Just put your meal on the floor and, like, devour it. Apparently they just, like, bend over, put their plates on the ground, and then just eat it with their hands. We need real tables, like forks and knives for them. Are we edibles? Oh, we can be animals. There's actually like a furry ideology in this game. If you want to be furry cat boys like in this game, you can. That is literally something you could do. Yeah, they're like Chewbacca kind of people in this game. There's also genes, so you can make people into cat boys. We can do that. If I made a cat boy like femboy breeder, and I named him after you, would that be cool, Wyvern? If I made a breedable cat boy and I named him after you, would that be okay? Can I do that? Stats of the pawns, you say. Well, this guy is good at melee, construction, and cooking. He's very delicate, though. This is a miner, an animal person, and a crafter. And she hates drugs. This one is also delicate. A delicate psychopath. This is our planter, our artist, and our doctor. There you go, that's all of our people. Yeah, I think that'd make me happy. I imagine you as a breedable cat boy, Liz. You're like always meowing. Yeah, you're like halfway there already. Very, very breedable. At least if you ask me at least. Okay, let's put this there. This... This is more of a tight squeeze than I originally imagined. I think I can zip, like, everything I need in Euro. Possibly. Possibly not. I'll make another room for the refinery. Yeah, I'll do that, I guess. Like, we'll need one for components later anyway, since that's so big. It's so big. It needs its own room. Yeah, not enough room for, like, everything I want with the Bofu refinery. So that has to go. Really good spread. Oh, it's funny. We just started with these random people and they turned out to be good. I didn't even have to, like, alter them at all. The game gave us some pretty good people. It doesn't usually do that, but it's nice when it does. Yeah, sometimes it just gives you, like, 5 people with, like, nervous, honestly. And then they have constant nervous breakdowns and just kill each other. That's usually how my playthroughs go, is. Hey, I'll put the research lab back here. It's like... Like this, I guess, is what we'll do, I guess. It'll make it a bit fancy looking. It'll be a bit lopsided, but... I'll fix it, actually, because I don't want the ship to be lopsided. I don't want it to look weird or anything. I don't want a lopsided looking ship. I'll put a bedroom in there, because, yeah, that'll fit better. It'll trigger me otherwise. It'll trigger my OCD. You never played Catboys. You played a drug empire with a side project of training panthers. Did a panther become an alcoholic? Yeah, an alcoholic panther, because he got into the beer. And then you named him Steve Weiser. Yeah, this is a game where losing is fun. You're not supposed to win. You're supposed to try. Try again. Yeah, losing is actually winning. You might call it a bad end, but I call it a good end. Yeah, you say it's bad. Yeah. Winning was the fun we had along the way. Hi Toby. All the rumors are like coming up today. This is the best game, isn't it? Yeah, I haven't played it in forever. It's nice to see all the rumors coming today. My catchphrases? Oh, when I say by the way all the time. I still do that all the time, by the way. I haven't stopped. It just hasn't happened today. I don't know why. But I haven't stopped. Okay, I guess that's the bedroom back there. You know, we're gonna be doing a lot of sex. Maybe we should make some big beds. I'm gonna be doing a lot of sex. Yeah, 2 big beds. And a couple of smaller ones. Yeah, that'll be good, I think. This'll be good for all the sex we're gonna do. Perfection? I think put a light in here so you can see. Make sure to put an anchor before you try the new stuff, or you'll lose your old map permanently. I'm not gonna stay on this map because the mechanoids are gonna come. Yeah, the mechanoids are gonna come and like destroy everything. Also, I want to move on to an asteroid. So once I get an anchor, I'll probably build a little side colony. That sounds like it'd be complicated because managing 2 colonies at the same time. I don't know about that. Maybe I just want to live on a ship and be a nomad, maybe. I mean, maybe. I want to live that Mongolian, like, space life. Yeah, always on the move. Never settling down. Kind of like space pirates, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'll do the noble quest, I guess. So, let's accept it. Let's accept it. Let's protect this woman. Get ourselves a noble title. Yeah, we're royalty and stuff. We was royalty and stuff. We have to kill a guinea pig to become... I don't know. Like a space princess, I guess. Spooning leads to forking, you say? Yeah. as the big spoon. I'm quite familiar with that. The big spoon. I'm quite familiar with that. Ah, boy. Okay, we'll send her home. Send her home. Building a whole throne room in this place is gonna be interesting. It'll be interesting. The dead room is done. Now we have a room for spoons and forks. Rimworld is your city. Yeah. He loves the room, doesn't he? He lives in it even. Just like me. Okay, you'll be back soon. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for hanging out today. I hope everyone is having fun. I don't know if we'll make this a regular thing again. It'd be like once a week. I am so out of retro games right now. I used to play retro games on the weekend. I am so out of that sort of thing right now. Yeah, I'm just going back to my default games. After a year of not playing these, I have finally run out of retro games. And now we've come back to Rimworld. And we'll go back to classic WoW again soon too. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It depends on how we feel. He wants me to play Katamari Damacy. And that new game came out for it, Katamari Damacy. I was thinking about playing that. I don't know. It's like a one-time thing. So I don't know if I'll play Katamari actually. If I'm gonna spend a bunch of money on it, I want the game to last me for at least more than a day. That is the kind of, like, life that I live. Yeah, it has to be good stream content. It has to be worth the value, I guess. Yeah, it hasn't met that, like, value proposition yet. So what do these guys have? What do I want? What do I want from you? They have some books. Carpet making. This'll increase shooting. I really want that, because shooting skill. Kinda something we should get up, honestly. Maybe I'll just sell, like, 50 steel. We're just gonna mine a bunch of it anyway, so I'll just sell some steel for that book. What a steal! What a steal! Anyway, for games I'm planning to play, Katamari Damacy isn't really on the list. I'm thinking of playing Wolfenstein, maybe? Hi, Shizuka. Hi, Shizuka. Thank you for scolding me. Thank you. Yeah, a new Katamari game just came out, like, last year. I knew that cause I wanted to play it. But, like, I couldn't. Cause it wasn't worth it. Okay. Yeah, I wanna play Wolfenstein: The New Order. And then the other one that came out after it. That's what we might do after we're done with Zelda. That really depends on when Ocarina of Time remake comes up. Yeah. It really depends on when the remake for Ocarina of Time comes. We'll be done with Zelda. I don't know when actually, we'll see. Yeah, I want to do some hardcore classic WoW. And that's anniversary, so it's both of what you're saying. Yeah, that's like my other regular game. I have 2 of them. WoW and Rimworld are my games. These are the games that I play all the time with. Yeah, I don't know when I'll play it again. Since I'm kind of out of retro games. Yeah, I'm just going back to my regular old games. When will I play Classic WoW again? Whenever I feel like it, really. I feel like the best MMO to play on a stream is Classic WoW, especially hardcore. There really isn't anything else that's fun to watch, honestly. Maybe RuneScape. Maybe old school RuneScape. Yeah, but other than that, it's like literally WoW and nothing else. It's so nice that there's a Guild Wars 3 coming. It's so nice that there's finally something new coming for MMOs that's not Korean swap, honestly. Not some K-slop PvP mess game. Yeah, I call them K-slop MMOs. You played Terra recently. I mean, the game is literally dead, Terra. They're making a Terra too, but there's no way it's gonna be like Terra was originally. Koreans just make the same game over and over again. Yeah, it has a hot girl character, and you just get into a massive ball of people and then just fight like in open world. If you like to just do the massive open world PvP stuff, maybe that's okay, but like, I don't really like those games. There is no PvE component whatsoever beyond the grinding of ridiculous amounts of monsters. Beyond the daily quest content, there's nothing else. What is wrong with them? They're not real MMOs. They're just PvP games. Yeah. That's about it. PvP games with like, yeah, gotcha mechanics, honestly. You play Lost Ark, by the way? Do you remember the upgrade system? Yeah, the gear upgrading system that all those games have? Where it's like random chance to just fail and set you back to the beginning? And if you don't spend any money, like, you're just going to suffer? Oh, you didn't spend any money, so your upgrade failed. It went all the way back to 0. You were at plus 10? Well, now it's at 0 and you have to start again. That made me quit Lost Ark so hard, honestly. Yeah, what is wrong with them? That's one of many problems. Yeah, the original Terra was like good though. Before it became obsessed with microtransactions. And just went full mobile game, honestly. It went full into the mobile game like design, honestly. Yeah. Terra was fun. It had hot girls. It was fun. It was well balanced. It wasn't just like a PvP game where you get into a big group and you hit other people. It was actually kind of fun, actually. Yeah, Terra is like 14 years old. I think it shut down like officially like 8 years ago. Like that's when the servers died, like completely. 8 years ago. Yeah, I played that game recently, but it was like 14 years ago. Which isn't recent at all. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Guild Wars 3 Odyssey. Also, Classic WoW Plus. Classic WoW Plus. I'm fully expecting an announcement from Blizzard at BlizzCon. It's October. Yeah, we might even, like, get an announcement earlier. How hard is it to make Classic WoW but better? I don't know. I don't know. I think if there were 2 people working on that, honestly, they could get, like, content up very fast, honestly. Just, like, 1 game designer. That's all you need, honestly. Ocarina of Time remake. Hi, Maple. Hi, Maple. Hi. I'm looking forward to it. I don't care if it's like that. I could care less, honestly. I'm going to buy that game, and I'm going to play it. Like, it doesn't matter. Ocarina of Time is my favorite Zelda game, honestly. Yep. It doesn't matter to me if it's bad. Maybe I'll regret it the same way I regret, like, buying Metroid Prime 4. But whatever. I can play it or see how it is. I'm excited right now, dude. Yeah, day 1 I plan to do that. That is how excited that I am, Elliot. Yeah, day 1, I think, is what I would like to do. Also, I had no idea there was like a bug nest down here. It looks like some caravan like passed through it, like killed all the bugs. So that's like free food and a free shotgun. Nice, very nice. Now let's kill this furry. Yeah, let's get the furry. Kill that food. And get ourselves out of here. Ariel, furry down. Oh god, I killed the furry. You're gonna buy the Ocarina of Time remake. I don't think that was very convincing. Honestly, if you're not sure about it, just wait until you see some gameplay and stuff. Cause they might have given it the Breath of the Wild treatment. Which might not make you very happy. Yeah, I don't know. That is a wait and see for most people, I would imagine. Because the new Zelda games are not like the old ones. Yeah, not really, at least. What's wrong with Breath of the Wild? I like it. I didn't think I would like it, though. I want a more linear Zelda game, honestly. Like, it doesn't have the dungeons that the older games have and stuff. So, that's something it's missing, like, straight up. Like the shrines. They're not very good in Breath of the Wild. They get better in Tears of the Kingdom. Really, I would like just a few big dungeons. Instead of a bunch of tiny ones. With, worse puzzles. I want a big one, instead of a bunch of little ones. That's my personal preference, always. Yeah, so... I'll play it. I'll, like, yeah, get obsessed with it. I'll just full dive into it, and you can watch me and figure out if you want to play it yourself. Yep, yeah. You would love for them to keep the open world gameplay. I have severe open world fatigue. As a long-time MMO player, I have severe open world fatigue. Honestly, it's because of World of Warcraft and, like, Ubisoft games. And then every, like, company decided to make their game into Assassin's Creed. And they put big towers to climb. And a bunch of side quests to do with, like... Yeah, 90% of the game is just side quests and just running around. Running around in the wilderness, like shooting a gun and doing nothing. And you get real tired of that if you do it enough, honestly. Like, 1 time is fine, but like 20 times. And every game is that. I don't know. It's too much. It's too much. They should use the engine and allow user-created dungeons? So turn it into a Mario Maker? Well, there's a game on Steam that's coming out called the Dungeon Maker or something. Which is literally just taking old Zelda and letting people make their own dungeons. Is some indie developer, like, came up with that already? I don't think Nintendo's gonna do that, though. Yeah, I'm not quite sure that they would do that. Okay, let's enslave this person. Let's make a slave. A slave needs a collar. And she needs some straps for her body. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun slave to play with. At least until we sell her off for money. Sell her body for money. Anyways. What I'm hoping from Ocarina of Time. It's kind of like Souls-likey a little bit. You can see a lot of Dark Souls, like in, yeah, the older Zelda games, especially Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time. I hope they do the Elden Ring thing. Make it more Souls-likey. They can keep the open world thing. I don't know, just add in some difficult Souls-like bosses. Make it crazy, like Elden Ring. That's what I would like from Ocarina of Time. It's gonna be weird, though, with only 1 sword and 1 shield. Maybe it wouldn't work like that, because Link just has the 1 weapon, the 1 outfit. I don't know. I guess it would be easier to balance that way, I guess. I don't know. Call me crazy! But I would like to see that. I'm a big FromSoft fan. You can feel a lot of Dark Souls, like inside of Zelda's. So I kind of want that a little bit. I don't think the first Zelda game counts as open world. You can't really go anywhere, can you? It has a big open map, but it's still a linear game. Like, you need specific upgrades to go to specific places. So if you don't have bombs, you can't go to Death Mountain. So it really doesn't count as open world, I think. This is what I would say, at least. I think if it's really open world, you can go anywhere and do anything. It's like an RPG with a big map, but it's still linear. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Yeah, open world is like has a bit of a different definition. Okay, let's get off this map. And let's go to a new tile. What is this? Ancient complex. I think I'll skip this one, maybe. Where is the quest? Oh, there it is. It's in the lake. It's like in the middle of that. It's like inland sea. There are a couple of interest points nearby. I don't see any ruins, though, unfortunately. So I'll just land in like a coastal mountain style. Yep. Oh boy, there's no... This is extreme desert, isn't it? Oh boy. Is there regular desert, like anywhere nearby? Well, I'll look for a tile that has more animals, I guess. So we can do some hunting, I guess. If we're lucky, we'll find a tile that has increased animal life in it. I might have to go back a little bit. I don't want to lose the freaking colony this early. I don't think increased animal life is something that happens in the desert. In the extreme desert, at least. Wait, this has increased plant life for some reason. Well, let's see what that is. Let's go here. Let's take a risk. A little bit of a risk. Let's see how it does. If Zelda 1 is its open world, you don't think you like it? You like Ubisoft games? I think Elden Ring thankfully changed the open world formula. Because it was just the Ubisoft formula before. Yeah. Thankfully, it's not just the same Ubisoft game over and over again anymore. And I'm so happy about that. Hi, it's Scaria. Hi, Scaria. Yeah. I don't remember Zelda 1, so I can't comment on it. I don't remember it. Okay, let's make a little bit of a defensive wall. Yeah, we're gonna lock ourselves in here so the raiders can't find us. Yeah, building defenses. This is kind of like a tower defense game. At least a little bit. Okay, I'll put the barricade in. Like... I don't know, here maybe. Is that good? That might be good. Let me fix a little bit so it's a bit better. There. This is okay. This is okay. Actually, it isn't. Now it's okay, because the windmill is open. Now we need our spaceship windmill to be, like, open to the air. The windmill on my spaceship. Yeah, there's a lot of good games that got announced in the Nintendo Direct. It put Xbox and PlayStation to shame, honestly. It's so funny how the only console that's worth having is a Switch 2, honestly. Use the same for Switch, like, by the way. The last PlayStation Xbox generation was so bad. PlayStation in particular. Ugh. Yeah, I'm kinda happy that there's, like, Nintendo games, and they're still good. Yeah, I'm happy about that. I never played PlayStation games. I am sad that Halo and Gears of War suck, though. As I liked Halo 1. Yeah, I don't know. I always thought that Xbox was more for serious gamers. And Nintendo was for, like, casual gamers. They are games that are fun, that anyone would like to play. Regardless of age. Yeah. Nintendo was always like that. I don't know what PlayStation was about. Because I don't know PlayStation. But, like, Xbox was always, like, serious, honestly. Serious, like, real-life military themes and stuff. Is Xbox still a thing? They have to restructure their entire gaming gun development thing. There are actually rumors that Xbox is going to be spun off of Microsoft, honestly. Like, it's gonna be its own company, separate from Microsoft. This is just a rumor at the moment. Yeah, they're gonna do some restructuring, I guess, to try and save the brand. Because it's dead. It killed itself. And it continues to kill itself. Yeah, it killed all of its, like, franchises by making them bad. And they also had a bad console that wasn't very powerful. So yeah, they totally killed themselves in there. It's quite embarrassing what's happened to Microsoft. To Xbox in particular. I mean, Microsoft was always bad, but, Xbox was, like, pretty decent ways. Okay, there's a furry coming. I think the caravan will just kill him, though, so I'm going to ignore that. I think the caravan is just going to take care of this furry for me. Yeah, thankfully. He is coming. He is coming. And he's dead. Oh my god. What would be the point of buying the consoles if their games come to PC? Especially because the Xbox is so weak, honestly. Yeah, like, there was an argument for PlayStation. Not really anymore, though. Especially with the new God of Laundry game they just announced. Yep, God of Wife. Wife of God. Wife of God and her cube friend. Yeah, I can tolerate Lil Faye, honestly. I made her much uglier than she was in the first God of War games. I mean, the older ones, I guess, like Ragnarok and stuff. So they seriously uglified her. To make her completely unappealing to look at. So that's the thing. I think they're really annoying too, but that they decided to make her friend. I think that's really, like, the bad part about it. Like, I can tolerate, like, female character. But she's ugly! Extremely ugly. So unappealing that I can't tolerate it. And I just know she's gonna be like a freaking girl boss the whole time. And the cube thing. That's the icing on the cake, honestly. Even if I had a PlayStation, I'd probably just pawn the thing. And I'd use the money to build a PC, honestly. Yeah, why buy a console when you can have a PC and play much better games. Like, the library is, like, much bigger. It goes back all the way to the 90s and beyond. So you can play games from, like, any generation. And you aren't limited to, like, 2020 plus. Which isn't very good. And you actually, like, have your games. You can actually play your games after the next console generation comes out. Yeah, imagine if you could play Halo 2 on your fricking Xbox Series S. Actually, you can because the Master Chief Collection exists. But, imagine if you could play, something you used to like a lot. But you can't anymore because it was on a disc. And they don't accept those anymore on your new console. Oh, my brain. They should put me in the game. I should allow Faye. They should put me in the game. They should call it Goddess of War. Yeah, I am totally Goddess material. They put me in there instead of Kratos' ex-wife, who is dead. I don't know, I think it'd be fun. You know that swords and slippers game they're making? With Snow White. Except she's hot. Yeah, we can make God of War into a hot girl game. I would really go hard into the hot girl thing now. Yeah, it'd be way more like Stellar Blade, honestly. I don't know if that's what the people want, though. You want a kind of fan-servicey game. Fan-servicey action game. Is that what the people want? That's what I want, at least. That's why I'm gonna play Swords and Slippers. Why I'm definitely gonna play the new, like, Stellar Blade. Absolutely. Hey, let's use the slave as a body blocker. Let's put the slave in front of the door so they'll get hit first. I guess cannon fodder is the word for him. Or her. Or whatever she is. Hey, the foxes. Oh god, they're coming from both ends? Not from both sides, no. Hey, they're dead. They're dead. Sony is moving away from a PC port. They really are, aren't they? That's actually a good business strategy for PlayStation. It actually is. Yeah, Microsoft is losing so much money because of the Game Pass. It's not even funny how much they're losing out. Like, PlayStation sales are like 10x like Xbox is. And that's all because of the Game Pass thing they're doing. Yeah, like, I fully expect Microsoft to get away from consoles entirely. Maybe they'll make like a streaming box thing instead. Like the Ouya, which went so well. If Xbox wants to save itself, they have to kill the cloud thing they're doing. Kill the Game Pass completely. Or at least get rid of the day one thing and make it come out a month later or something. Yeah, maybe get that FOMO going again. But then you have nothing to get excited about from exclusives. So we need good exclusives again. I would recommend that they bring Halo back and make it good. Fire the entire staff at 343. Get rid of all of them. Literally every single one. Yeah, just delete them, honestly. The new Gears of War doesn't look very good. It puts an angry lesbian in the game who just, like, yeah. She snags you constantly. I can't believe they advertised the game with that person, by the way. You know, you're a man, you're a bad person because you were born as a man. Yeah, every guy who plays Gears of War is gonna love that. Anyway, make good shooter games. And make a good fighting game. Maybe bring Killer Instinct back or something. You really compete with Smash and Street Fighter. Compete with Call of Duty. Maybe make an RPG or something, I don't know. And then people will buy your game. They will buy your games and your console. If you make a good product, people will buy it. That's what Nintendo does well, so yeah. Maybe they should try it too. Okay. I need to think about expanding this ship that we have. What are we doing for expansions? I think we need a research lab. So I'll build a literal research lab here. How big is this thing? How big is it? It's not that so big. I'll make it look like this. And then I'll connect it by hallway or something. You bet you're counting? Well, I should kiss it and make it better then. Yeah. Would that help? I think that would help. That would make it feel better, wouldn't it? God. I hate it when that happens. Hey, this needs to be a little bit bigger, actually. It needs to be bigger. It needs to be bigger. Yeah, I'm a very happy Switch 2 owner, by. I would be a very sad Xbox or PlayStation owner. Thankfully, I never got those, so yeah. I'm a very happy PC and Nintendo console owner. I can play all of the games that are good. And I have lots of fun, and I'm quite happy. I'm not just depressed and like going crazy slowly. Depressed, slowly going insane? Yeah. As long as I can rim, I'm happy. Rim, play WoW, play Mario, I'm happy. You sold your Series S for a Switch 2. Well, that's a pretty good idea, actually. Yeah, that was a pretty smart thing to do. Like, the console generation is like over. Switch 2, Nintendo, it's currently on top in terms of competition and stuff. Yeah, Nintendo is winning the console wars, honestly. They kind of been doing that, like, yeah. Probably since the Switch came out, even. Yeah, like the signs were there for Sony and like Microsoft. Very happy Nintendo console owner. Yeah, I feel bad for those Sony, Microsoft people. I feel bad for them. They have nothing. It's sad. Quite sad, isn't it? It's quite sad. I feel bad. I feel bad for them. Oh boy. Okay, that's a research lab. What else should we do? We need a biofuel refinery. If I forget about this again, let me make a little area there so I can put a refinery in. We can also put a thing in there. What is the thing called? A machining table. It's like as big as this thing, basically. I think it'll fit in this room I made. If not, I can make it bigger. There's always the option to make it bigger. Yeah, that's always a choice. PS6 and Xbox wouldn't feel good when it drops and both cost 1,000. With added insult to injury, they don't even have a disc drive anymore. You know what the most annoying thing about owning a console is in the modern day is? You can't just put the game in and play it anymore. You have to wait like 24 hours or more for the game to download, even though you have the disc. Yeah, you bought the game in a box and you have to download it still. And it can take over 24 hours sometimes to actually completely download it. It's really nice to just plug in my cartridge and then just play the game. Maybe with a small update. 1 gigabyte or less usually. That's what makes Nintendo like superior. You can just put the game in and you can just play it. Yeah, that's really nice that you can do that, by the way. Yeah, Nintendo does what Xbox don't. What Micro don't. Micro not? Oh no. It's one of those. You still play N64 and GameCube. I don't have those anymore. But I play those games constantly still. I just played Majora's Mask again recently. And that is what we did before Tears of the Kingdom. I needed a little stopgap in between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So I finally finished, yeah, Majora's Mask. I had been trying that my whole life, by the way. It's really in my entire life I had been trying to finish the game. I finally did it. And now I can die happy. Yeah, the quest. Oh, that quest is finally over. Yeah, the Switch 2 exclusives are quite good too. I think the Nintendo Direct recently convinced a lot of people to buy Switch 2s. I know one person in my community who went ahead and did that actually. Got me actually went down for the Nintendo console. I don't know if anyone's doing that for Microsoft or Sony. Anyone going down for Xboxes or PlayStations? I don't know, you would. You couldn't even pay me to play that, to buy it, I mean. If they were having a free giveaway, I wouldn't even sign up for it. That's where I am right now. This is where I am right now. Hey, this ship is looking good, by the way. It's looking good, isn't it? What else do we need for this thing, by the way? I mean, anything I can think of would be a luxury, maybe. I think we need, we actually need a hospital, actually, in this thing. Yeah, a little hospital, I think. I'll make a 6x6 over here. 6x6. Let's slab it down. Make ourselves a little hospital. And this will be the last part of this, I guess, until we get more, Ravlight panels. We need more panels to build more floors. So, that's it for now, I guess. God, having this slave is so good, by the way. Having a slave to do all your construction work is so nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's like we're building at double speed. The power of slavery. Oh, God, I love slavery. Slavery is so good, isn't it? Alright, I don't know if this is big enough, but I think that's big enough for me. I think that's good enough for me. Is it big enough? I think it is. Okay, that should be what I think. Maybe. I think the hallway is like that, actually. Slavery is a 4 out of 10 for you. What makes it a 4 out of 10? What could we do to improve it? If we wanted to improve it, how could we do that for you, by the way? Yeah? Is there something we could do to make your experience better? We should try everything in our power to make it better for you. What can we do to improve your experience? Okay, that's like 4 beds. I think that's good enough for now. You're not an expert? Aren't slaves and simps like basically the same thing? I thought they were the same thing at least. Was I wrong about that? Aren't slaves and like simps like the same thing? If you simp for me, doesn't that make you my slave? It sure does feel like it, honestly. That's what I thought was happening at least. Is that not happening? Hey, let's leave all those waste packs there. Whoever is like living near this place is gonna get mad, by the way. Like, whatever. I don't really care. It's not my problem. Not my problem. There's toxic waste pads on the floor. Like, that's your problem. Honestly, clean up. Storage is an issue on PC games. Yeah, my main drive is like so full, by the way. There's like under 30 gigabytes like left in it. And I'm constantly struggling like to keep it like to keep enough space for Windows updates on it. Like I disabled most of the features in Windows 11, honestly. Yeah, I actually downloaded a program to destroy most of Windows bloat. Like Copilot is dead, Cortana is dead. Yeah, I don't get many problems with like lag and stuff anymore. I did have to kill most of the bad features in Windows 11 though. Even with that, like, yeah, like my storage is like so full. I need a new M.2 drive, like, honestly. space in my PC for a second drive, by the way. But you want Windows, like, closest to the CPU or whatever. Yeah, I might have to reinstall Windows soon. And that means getting all the bad parts of Windows 11, but... oh, God. Yeah, I don't even remember how to, like, fix that, honestly. How to fix Windows to make it tolerable. I don't know. You're using Windows 7 still. Oh my god. Why? At least use Windows 10. Like, oh my god. How do you survive with just Windows 7 still? Like, most programs don't even support that anymore. What do you like playing Warcraft 3 like on CD-ROM still? What are you doing with your life? How are you alive? How do you live? I don't understand. I don't even know how you're alive. It doesn't make sense. Just chillin'? He's over here with his tiny windows. And you're just living that boomer life with. Yeah. Just living like a boomer, I guess. You're like that guy who has a Windows 98 PC. Like that guy in 2008 that we all knew. And he still had Windows 98. Like Windows 7. That's actually a decade old almost. I think it's more than that. Like that came out after Windows Vista, didn't it? I'm pretty sure. It went Vista into 7, I think. And then 8 was bad. And then it skipped 9 and went to 10. I don't know why. I think that was Windows. Yeah, in 3 years it'll be 20 years old. You still play Warcraft 3 on CD-ROM, I see. You know, I guess I can respect that, I guess. I would like to play new games personally, so... I don't know. I'll just have Windows 11, I guess, even though it's bad, I guess. Even though I would rather not. Let's keep it, I guess. Yeah, playing CD games on DVDs and stuff. I don't know if that's the life for me anymore. Okay. I think the ship is like as good as it's gonna get, like as a starting ship. We have all of the basic necessities. All the bare necessities. A hospital, a bedroom, a kitchen, crafting areas, and a research lab. I think this is all the basic rooms that a colony needs. And now we just need room for like solar panels. I think I can put batteries like in this hallway maybe. I can make a small storage room for like batteries and stuff. Oh boy. I guess I'll put it here, I guess. It's not the size and the shape that I would like. Yeah, it's kinda not the size and the shape that I would prefer. Let's put a storage area there for batteries and stuff, else. Yeah, the basics for race. The basics. Yeah, this is just the basics. Oh, God. I'm kind of funny, aren't I? aren't I kind of funny? Let's investigate the monolith while we're at land. Let's activate the spooky, creepy Odyssey stuff yet. I mean, they're still gonna send zombies at us no matter what and stuff. I didn't really want to enable the zombie expansion with all the undead. We left it on, so we may as well like do it, I guess. I never did the anomaly expansion. Yeah, I kind of missed out on that entirely. I was gonna do like a ground playthrough with a regular plot quality. I guess we can just do this right now. Put undead monsters on our spaceship. And that's never gone wrong like before movies and stuff. Yeah, remember that game like Dead Space and stuff? Yeah, totally wouldn't have no us or anything. Am I funny and cute, by the way? Am I pretty funny, pretty cute, by the way? I mean, if you say so, it must be true, right? If you say so, it must be true. Am I funny and cute? Am I funny and cute? If you say so, I think that makes it true. I was more funny and cute in the past. I think I'm just funny now. I got the funny part of that now. Oh boy. Okay. There is a storage room. I think... yeah, this is all we can build. We have to wait for the potatoes to grow, and then we can go to the next tile. Once our food is gone, we'll leave this tile. And then we'll move on. We have lots of potatoes coming. Not gonna buy anything there. I'll start turning the food into fuel, I guess. I'll put a chem fuel thing on the back of this too. Yeah, we need more power. We need more electricity. Yeah, the windmill for my spaceship. We're having kind of brownouts here, honestly. Yeah, it feels like California a little bit, honestly, up here. Constant brownouts, like, oh boy. If we just built one more nuclear plant, that would be more than enough for the whole ship, wouldn't it? Yeah, we'll just build some windmills instead and make everybody... make their lives really, really cool and stuff. Yep, that's how we can make everyone's lives better. More windmills, more windmills. Yeah, like, yeah, get rid of all that farmland and put some solar panels on them. I guess they can't farm anyway because they have no water, so... it's a moot point, I guess, anyway. Yeah, yep. Am I still cute? Am I still cute? I sure hope so, because I just said some things there, didn't I? I said some things. I said some things. Okay, let's get all this steel down here. Oh god, zombies. Zombies! Zombies. I was gonna delete the dump zone, like in Hoaxer Burst. They will die in 3 days, so I'll just leave them to that. And there's the invisible, like stalker monsters. I had to put a new dump zone over here for their dead bodies. Yeah, the most annoying thing about this expansion. It's not to the invisible monsters, actually. I think it's the random events that can just delete your colonies. Yeah, it just, like, makes them, like, turn into flesh monsters. Or they disappear and never come back. Yeah. Also, the enemies are really strong. Does this game have a bone as well? Yeah, it's called the shared bedroom. It's called the bedroom. That's where the bone zone is in this game. And there's a lot of boning happening in there, if you know what I mean. If you mean that literally, like a zone of bones. I don't know, there's a zone of flesh. It's a flesh zone, but no bone zone. Yeah, we have the flesh, we have the meat. Not so much in the way of bones, though. We have the meat. We have the meat. Also, the iguana is attacking us. Oh god, there's zombies outside the walls. The zombies and the iguanas are fighting. Okay. I have to send my guys out there to take care of that zombie, I guess. Zombies in the garden! Yeah, we got zombies in the garden. He's dead, he's double dead. Where's he at? There he is. There he is. Let's beat that nerd up too. There's only 2 zombies. And they're both dead. And that's how you handle a zombie attack. There you go. There you go. Ah, God. Hey, let's start getting those potatoes, and then we can move on to the next tile. Get the potato. Get the potato. Get them taters. Ah. Get potatoes. Oh, I just wasted all my glitter roll medicine. That was only 1. I guess that's okay. Ugh. I forgot how hard it was to comment over this game when there's no chat activity. I also haven't yapped in forever, so I'm quite out of practice. I mean, I know I yap all the time, but I don't yap all the time. What else is there happening except for, like, Nintendo stuff, honestly? Nintendo stuff. I can't think of anything at least. Hey, I already talked about what games I was planning to play and stuff. I went over the Direct a little bit. I didn't even watch it, honestly, so... I don't really know, like, what happened. Except for Ocarina of Time, honestly. I think there was a Xenoblade announcement, but I don't play Xenoblade. Maybe now is the time to try Xenoblade Chronicles. It's Sony and Microsoft, there's literally nothing to talk about. Literally nothing. I mean, we can make fun of God of Laundry, but... I think that'd be traumatic for some people, so I think I'll leave that. I think I want to touch that topic. Yeah, it's like a hot button issue. Kinda like Stellar Blade, though, at the moment, but it's kinda dumb. Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Isn't that just a worse version of Mario Kart 8? Yeah, I thought about buying that, but then I didn't. Because it didn't look fun. We used to play more Mario Kart, though. Getting back into Mario Kart World would be fun. This is what I want to do. Big reason I bought a Switch too was to play Mario Kart World with the community. Yeah, with my audience of people who don't have a Switch too. Yeah. I remember trying to, like, get viewers in on it. I maybe should have done that with this Sonic game, maybe. But it looked boring, and so I never bought it. Oh, I thought it's like $100, like, for a bad racing game. I mean, maybe it's not bad, maybe it's okay, but, like $100 for that. That should be 40 max, honestly. You wouldn't mind playing. Well, that's nice of you. You have a Switch too, and Mario Kart World? I don't know, I just haven't, like, had the time or the energy. Time, energy, desire. I don't even play games, like, off stream, by the way. Like, this takes everything out of me, just the stream. That's like... Even this, it just, like, takes everything out of me. I want to play more multiplayer games, like set up community days, night streams and stuff. I don't know. I don't have the time, the energy. I was in bed like all day yesterday after the stream. I couldn't really move around, so that was my night yesterday. Time, energy, big boobs. I don't even have time to play with those anymore either. You know what's sad? That's really sad. It's that thing. What thing do you mean? Yeah, I have a disability at the moment. I get tired. I get tired really easily, and then I have to lie in bed all day. I'm feeling a bit better recently. But if I do a 5-hour stream, that's it for me. And then I have to think about, like, balancing content. So if I do a Mario Kart stream, that's gonna take the entire day. The entire day! And I need the weekends to rest on. Like, weekends are my rest days when I just do whatever I want, honestly. I mean, maybe I could, like, try and squeeze some Mario Kart in. But, my schedule is so packed, I can't. Like, the amount of things I have to do for stream content, just, like... I can't do it, honestly. If you want to make me feel better, you have to give me a new heart. You have to literally give me, like, your heart. And I think you need that, so yeah. I don't know if you can give me that. What does I need it? I think you need it too. So, yeah. You can't do it. You can't do it. No one on this planet can. Yeah, there's so much I've wanted to do and stuff, but I just can't because of health problems. Like, I've been putting off a Dark Souls collab with, like, another VTuber. And I really want to do that, by the way. I really would like to do that very much, by the way. But I cannot, because I can't. And I hate that. I repeat, don't like it very much at all. Ugh. And then community stuff. I don't like planning and scheduling things along. It stresses me out. If I'm gonna do something like that, it's gonna be completely spontaneous. Like whatever I feel like it. Yeah, that's why I don't do like any community stuff. Cause I just would have to plan and schedule it, and that stresses me out, and I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. I just want to turn the stream on and play games without planning. It stresses you out to plan things. Yeah, I was like getting stressed out about schedules when I first started. It took me a while to get used to making schedules. Like, I'm not even joking because it would stress me out. Legitimately. It's just so much pressure, honestly. If you don't have a schedule, like, people won't know what's happening. And then they won't come to the stream. Like, if they know I'm playing this game, then they might not show up for the day. But if they don't know what's happening, and they know I'm gonna play Rimworld again, or they come in and they see this, rather, without knowing. That could be a unfollow, honestly. You're not playing the game that you were playing yesterday. Well, I guess I'll just unfollow you forever and never come back ever. Overthinking is the worst. It's the #1 thing holding you back. Yeah, I just want to turn my brain off. I don't want to think about anything. Thinking is stress. Thinking is pain. I just want to be happy and play video games. Okay. What is this thing, by the way? I think this is a relay, possibly. So, mechanoid relay, okay. Let's go out here. Yeah, we have to do a quest to get some more building materials for the ship. Ow. Ow. Oh, that completely paralyzed my brain, Lola. In the best way. Thank you for throwing nuts at me, thank you. I don't know if I should thank you, but I'm thanking you anyways. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Hey, let's land here, I guess. The unfortunate thing is that all the things that I need, they're kind of on the other side of this, like, water section. We can't really build a bridge either, so... Oh well, I guess. Oh well, I guess. Oh well. Okay, let's save all of our food and stuff. We store foods together, so here we go. Let's start clearing these guys out so we can hack these from things. Maybe I should have landed like down here or something. Having the ocean between your objectives kinda sucks, by the way. Also, there were 3 guys inside of that one area. I thought there was only 1, but there's 3 of them. Which I didn't really know. Thank God, like, the spacesuit. Thankfully, they have a spacesuit, which is armor. Yeah, they would have died otherwise. gunshots going off. Am I crazy? Maybe I am crazy. I swear I heard like gunshots going off. Am I crazy? I feel pretty crazy. Why is it when I zoom into this area, I can hear fighting happen? Maybe there's like something in the mountain. Like one of those ancient danger things. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Yeah, my big ears like heard something weird happening. I guess no one else could though. Yeah, I'm kind of remembering why I don't stream much of this game anymore. I was gonna bring Rimworld back. I'm not so sure about that anymore. This really does kill a stream, like, so hard, by the way. There's, like, 2 people here. And that's it. I'm not even sure if I want to play, like, classic WoW again. Like, oh god. Do I want to? No one talks to me, so I don't know if I want to. I'm not doing this quest either, cause I like my coolness, thank you. I'll keep them, thank you very much. Yeah, Ben. I thought the big boobas would improve the experience for the stream. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have had that effect, unfortunately. Yeah, my bait ideas, my clickbait. My beautiful clickbait. It doesn't really help very much, does it? I'm kind of realizing how hard the Schwartz's streams are carrying me, honestly. Cause I feel like I've gone right back to day 1 of the stream again. Day 1 of this stream. No, I played for my first day of streaming, actually. It was like classic WoW, actually. It was hardcore WoW. And then I played Rimworld after that. Might be part of the reason. Well, yeah. This is why I'm so reluctant to, like, try, like, new things on the stream. This guy is a genius who can transmute steel. Something sus about him. But it is a free person and he has a freaking charge rifle, so yeah, I'll take him. He has the best weapon in the whole game, so I think I'll take him. Even if he betrays me, I can still have his gun, so I'll take that gun. Let's take that gun, thank you. Make our booba bigger. This is literally, like, as big as they can be. I mean, look at these things, like, by the way. Can they get bigger than this? Like, yeah, they can't, actually. I mean, look at how massive they are, like, already, honestly. How can I make them bigger than this? Like, this is like maximum biggage, honestly. I think it's too much as it is. That's why all those fighting sounds were happening. There is an ancient danger in the mountain, and for some reason the mechanoids are like attacking. I don't know why this has happened. I've never seen anything like this in this game before. Oh good, oh good, oh god. Well, let's give the furry... Get our furry slave a shotgun. But you have to... Yeah, get the slaves out. Even the slaves have to work now. Yeah, the slaves, even the slaves have to fight now. And robots are coming. Robots are coming. Oh, why? Why couldn't you just stayed inside of your house? I've never seen them break out of an incubator before. Literally never. That's why all those fighting sounds were happening. It all makes sense now. It does. Hey, let's hide behind this car, I guess, and send the slave out in front. We need the slave to act as cannon fodder. I think you should get more sunlight. You stay in your house. Yeah, I stay in my house too. I don't really want to leave. I think I'm happy inside. I'm happier inside. Yeah, I don't need sunlight. I just need video game, and I'm happy. Even a group like this, which is quite scary at the moment. And my furry slave is kind of on fire. And the new guy we just caught, he fell over. Oh frick, yeah, this is it. It's over. Maybe we will play Mario Kart today, after all. I've never seen that happen before in my life, by the way. Yeah, never before. Oh, God. I can't believe they broke out, like, the hole. I wonder if the thing spawned in incorrectly. And like that, no, they broke that down. They actually broke out of here. And just killed me. Which I've never seen before. Okay. I really feel like starting a new colony. So I'm gonna switch games, I guess, and we might play some Mario Kart, I suppose. Yep. That was a fun Rimworld session. It ended just like the other ones did. With horrible death and pain.